I always say that I want to check out Project Mugen, but I never ended up doing that. Let's make that into a reality. I know that I'm super late for all of this. I know for a fact that I'm super late because well, let's just say life happens and all that, and when life happens, sometimes you just got to take priorities into other realms. But it has been a while since I've checked out another Genshin like. Now I say Genshin like, but it's likely going to be its own thing, hopefully. This is Project Mugen. Let's just check out the official trailer and then we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Huh? Oh wow. Well, immediately visually, it's very interesting. Oh my god. What is this Spider-Man BS? It's like Spider-Man, Devil May Cry, and Ghostwire Tokyo, and maybe Kingdom Hearts. And Scarlet Nexus. I think that's the other game that I was thinking of. Damn, feet. We're probably screwed.
You and I will be the all the way to the future. We can decide who we want to be. Go into this, there I control the fate. I find out it's not to feel the rush in my veins. This umbrella is calling out for me. Feeling that it's mine, I said I was so free. For now in death, realizing the way. I find out it's not to feel the
I like the baseball bat girl. I love her already. Okay, all right, that's kind of cool. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. That was kind of dope. I personally do not know a lot of things. I personally do not know what Project Mugen is all about. I just know that it's a game that exists and apparently is going to be some kind of competitor to Genshin. I don't want to believe that. I do want to believe that they're doing something else entirely, but we'll just see for ourselves. Bam! Nearly 5 million. Oh my god. There's only a handful that we can check out. Taffy, unfortunately, I can only check out their portraits and no other information. There's no text and no nothing. But as far as designs go, I mean, this is cute. This is cute. Splatoon girl with cat ears. She got a little bit of spunk. Then the dude, Alan. I mean, as far as male designs go, this looks nice. A little generic for my taste, but it's nice. Yeah, I think this is a good design. The devs really liked working on this one. I can see that. Mechanica. God damn! God damn! There's not a lot that would excite, again, aside from this character, but other than that, they're all decent designs. I expected worse. I expected a whole lot worse. So that's an accomplishment. Okay, but how about some actual uncut gameplay? I think that's what I was trying to look. This looks good enough. Damn! You get to ride on their bike, and yeah, there's these character switching, so definitely some kind of gacha game. Although I gotta know, how egregious is it? Just let me know what. Honestly, just let me know how bad I'm gonna get screwed in terms of monetization, in terms of gacha and all that, because it's an inevitability at this point. I just know it. Like, where's the store? Where's the store? I may as well input my credit card information now. Still though, baseball bat girl, I got my eyes on you. Honestly, this looks kind of cool. But is it like within, or is it like arenas? No, never mind. I'm gonna shut up right now. But how interactable is the open world? Not only how big is it, but how expansive is it? Is it gonna be like Genshin, where within the cities there's going to be a little bit to do, but out in the open world, aside from maybe collecting collecting chests, doing doing quests and all that, there's not a lot going on. It's mostly just static. That's more or less what I want to know when it comes to the open world aspect of a Project Mugen. In terms of gameplay, it is a little slower compared to. It's slow. It certainly is slow. I mean, just based on what I'm seeing right now, it's slower compared to Genshin. But I think that's the point of the combat, or at least just based on from what I'm seeing here. It's not as, now granted, it's not like Genshin was ever a fast-paced game to begin with, or at least not as fast compared to, let's say, for example, Honkai Impact 3rd. But compared to Genshin, this is definitely slow in terms of combat, which is not a bad thing. It all depends on how well they would execute that gameplay, like if it actually fits the gameplay, if it makes sense. So if it makes sense, then I won't have anything bad to say. I imagine there's going to be some level of interactivity because, well, like the game did tout, or at least according to the website, they are touting that this is a open world action game. This is an open world game, so one could only assume that this would be that there's going to be some level of interactivity within the open world. Now, how much of it is there going to be? I don't know. Might be slow, but is as flashy as Honkai Impact? That is true. That is true. That is something that I will admit as well. It is slow, but it is but it does feel like there's there's like some impact behind. I said the funny, but yeah, I am looking forward to it. I do want to see more information before I make any assumptions. I do want to see some uncut gameplay. I do want to see some more out of Project Mugen. Color me interested. It really reminds me of Sunset Overdrive. I lived and breathed Sunset Overdrive. It's not Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive has a very particular feel. As someone who has played Sunset Overdrive at least a couple times here and there from beginning to end, I will say this, there is a little bit of Sunset Overdrive. In terms of aesthetics, in terms of feel and atmosphere, it's not even that comparable. Sunset Overdrive relies more on gunplay than melee combat. With that said, the open world gameplay is more akin to Spider-Man than it is for Sunset Overdrive. But with that said, the traversal between Sunset Overdrive and Spider-Man are very similar. The only difference is Spider-Man has swinging, whereas with Sunset Overdrive, it has wall running and grinding, and hell, you can even grind on the water as well, which is a very crazy thing to do. But that's a tale for another day. But with that said, I'm not saying that that Project Mugen's gameplay is like boring or anything like that. If anything, I'd say that the gameplay aspect of Project Mugen is what's interesting me. I want to see more of this. I really do. But the thing is, I want to see gameplay that typical people would see. I want to see like what the heads-up display would look like. I want to see what other things, what other elements that a normal player would experience. So the feel itself is a little similar to Hi-Fi Rush. Slightly. God, I miss Sunset Overdrive. I miss it so much. Honestly, miss games that like Sunset Overdrive, man. And with the release of Hi-Fi Rush, it really sparked that. It really sparked that like those style of games for me. Like that's what it does. It really does something for me whenever I see something like that.